So, Byleth is in Smash. An announcement that made people lose their shit. And not in a good way. Instead of the cheers of excitement or tears of joy most other Smash DLC reveals had, Byleth's was amidst of this.
Really? Another Fire Emblem character?
Or this. Oh my god! However, there are a small number of people angry at the people who are angry at Byleth.
Gotta love the internet.
These people's arguments against the hate boils down to defending the series Fire Emblem rather than the character. To be more accurate, they're defending the representation of Fire Emblem in Smash Bros. And look, I get it. I'm a huge fan of Fire Emblem. I love this series. It's probably my third favorite video game series of all time. But even I was bummed out, because Smash Bros. Has a serious problem with its Fire Emblem characters. First things first, I want to make it absolutely clear that I have no hate for Masahiro Sakurai, for two reasons. Number one,
the dude has balls. Ugh, that cheeky bastard. He knew how everyone was going to react to this and did not give a fuck. Mad props.
For all we know, all the new fighters in the fighters packs are going to be from Fire Emblem. With that said, Sakurai, you could please add my boy Joshua. That man doesn't get enough love. Getting back on track, reason number two is, he's a good guy. Just trying to make fun characters to play with. All the characters from the Fighters Pass are both unique and fun to use. Even though I suck at them. I still like using them though. And Byleth looks like they're going to be the same. So thank you, Sakurai, for all the hard work you do. Now then, let's talk about Fire Emblem and Smash. Counting Byleth, Fire Emblem has a total of 8 characters, which seems like a lot. And it is. And here we get to the first counter-argument I keep seeing, which is, well, Mario and Pokemon have just as, if not more, fighters. People don't complain about them. Mario is Nintendo's golden boy. He is their mascot. When people think of Nintendo, they think of Mario. And Pokemon is a billion-dollar fucking franchise. Pokemon makes so much money, of course it's gonna have a lot of fighters in Smash. Fire Emblem doesn't do either. Yeah, it's not dying anymore, thank God, but it isn't as well known as Mario or making as much money as fucking Pokemon. So it shouldn't have that many characters, especially when you see the state of other series representation. Like Sonic, which is more well known than Fire Emblem, still only has one character representing the entire series. And that dude has a fuck ton of furry friends. Or Metroid, which did get a new fighter in the base game, still only has 3 fighters, 2 of which is the same bitch. Or The Legend of Zelda, a series that is more well known than Fire Emblem, and makes more money. It's Nintendo's 3rd highest profitable franchise. It hasn't gotten a true new character since
fucking Melee. Yep, almost 20 years ago.
Even now in Ultimate, the series only has 6 fighters, 2 of which are clones of Link because they're different Links, and 1 is still a clone of a character not even in the same series. Even with just Nintendo series, most of them haven't got new fighters in a long time, and Fire Emblem has been getting a lot. In Smash 4 and 5, it got a total of 4 new fighters. However, with Fire Emblem, it seems like it's quantity over quality, because most of them are pretty shit, to be honest. Most of the Fire Emblem characters we do have seem like clones of each other. Chrom is a clone of Roy, who is a clone of Marth. Then there's Lucina, who is just Girl Marth, which makes sense because of her game, but it's still not great. I mean, I love most of these characters. I have a lot of fondness for them, but most of them are basic bitches. Why is it in a series that has dudes using lances and axes, other dudes on horses and Pegasi, every motherfucker in Smash has a sword? To the point that it gets brought up. in Byleth's reveal trailer.
Like, it's not cute. It's a serious problem.
And the only way to fix this problem is in the next Smash game. The next Smash game has to take out Fire Emblem fighters. Marth should stay, as he represents the series' roots, since he's from the first Fire Emblem game, and he's the first Lord. Robin needs to stay both as a representation of the series' revival with Awakening, and to the magic used in the series. And the last fighter to stay should be Byleth, because Byleth does something no other Fire Emblem character has done in Smash. Byleth represents the weapons triangle, a series staple in almost all of the Fire Emblem games. Byleth as a character may be as bland as cardboard, but they represent a vital part of Fire Emblem's identity. However, Fire Emblem should have one more character, this character either being a Pegasus Knight or a Manakee. I feel like Fire Emblem should have 4 characters to represent it, each different enough for one another that they can represent different parts of the series. One small thing. This is a personal thing, I know, but I wish they had picked another character from 3 houses. I know, I just said Byleth was a great choice, and I still mean that. I'm not being a hypocrite, honest. Please let me explain. Byleth, mechanically, is a great pick. Byleth, character-wise, is a dud. Byleth is my least favorite character in Fire Emblem, and I'm counting Sumi. Before, a lot of people were thinking we would get Edelgard as a Fire Emblem 3 Houses character, and I would have been fine with that. But what I really wanted was...
He's so hot! He's so hot!
Well, at the very least, female Byleth is thick. I can live with that.